record. You ain't trying to grow, then it's done for you. For the record, lab on me going all the way.
What's up, guys? Today I'm just going back to the project on Colonial Court, and I'm just going to finish installing the flooring, wrap it up on the upstairs. So what we ended up doing was we put some self-leveler on the upstairs because there was linoleum that was still put down, and linoleum sucks to get back up once it's put down. So whoever had it there before, they had like little painter sticks to like kind of flatten it out. So as we pulled the old flooring, that's what we started to notice was the painter sticks, and that explains why the flooring was starting to come apart and why it looked so crappy. And also the animals that the tenant that was previously there didn't help either. So so we ripped all that up. We shot out all the old yucky, peed on, torn gaps like galore. We tore it all out. It's gone. So now we put a floor patch over the linoleum to match into the subfloor. Works out perfectly when it's just like a little 1/8 of an inch type of gap, and you just got to you know, spread it out and make it as flat as you possibly can. It's called feathering. That's what you want to do ideally, because that saves you a lot of time, and it's a rental and stuff like that. So this works out perfectly. So now what we did was we put down this flooring. It's called Winter Oak. It's a beautiful like white gray type of flooring. We're putting in a new door for the apartment, and we're also doing the bathroom. The bathroom is getting done as well. So today I'll be done the floor. I'll be finishing up the floor. I'm gonna put the next coat of mud on the walls, and maybe even start on the bathroom floor. We'll see how it goes when we get there. All right, anyways, later. Alrighty, so this is the floor that we have installed here. This is the gray laminate flooring that I was talking about. An exterior door is gonna go here, which separates the basement apartment. And this is that Winter Oak is what it's called. It's a beautiful, beautiful floor. I actually put this down in my living room. So I just gotta finish up right here, and then finish up right here where the fridge goes. So this was all backyard DIY type of stuff. I don't know why there's a plumbing fixture running straight through their plumbing line. But yeah, I just gotta finish that, and that'll be it for the flooring upstairs.
I'm running out of time, every day goes by so fast, and every moment counts, baby, I don't wanna miss a thing. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, or hang out in hotel bars, driving somewhere in your car. We can sleep under the stars, we can sleep under the stars, under the stars. Take my hand, and we don't need to do the things we don't want to do.
Been a little too nice to y'all. Now I gotta up price on y'all. Snake eyes on dice for y'all. Shoulders on ice for y'all. Frozen. H6 all the hate. I won't get involved today. Got lost in the ballin' age. I'm flipping the bars. I'm flipping the on record, off record. I still count wins when they doubt it. On record, off record. I let them take advantage. I was wildin'. On record, off record deals. Tell them talk to Colin for the quote. On record, off record. I still want the act, not the ghost. Running through it with the young influence. Adolescent presence. I'm succumbing to it. I've been giving yeses when I shouldn't do it. I complete ejected with the loser in the.
What's up, guys? I'm gonna go a little bit off topic here, and I'm gonna start talking about real estate and investing in real estate and rentals and flipping houses and the whole 9 yards. So how I got involved in this is my first step was obviously to learn how to do the work myself, because let's be real, if you're not doing the work yourself, you're spending a ton of money trying to find somebody that's going to do the work for you at a good price, which even if it's a good price, you're probably still going to lose out on potential profit because you're not doing it yourself. So what I do is I run a company called B&L Signature Homes, and what we do is we do real estate investing. So we buy rental properties, we invest in flips, and we do renovations as well. So the big money maker obviously is on your flips, because you're pulling out money fast. You're getting it right away, whereas rentals is long term. You're able to pull out your equity out of your houses every 5 years or so, and you're able to get a small amount of money every month, which will pay for your properties, and they will also pay them down. So every 5 years you take out your equity. Once it gets paid down more, and you just keep doing that. The goal is usually never to pay down the mortgage. It's usually to just keep taking out the equity, so you get, you know, every 5 years. If you got a lot of properties, it's like maybe even a couple times a year, because each property is around 5 years, but 1 year you might not take one out of the other, where you might take one out of one right now. So the more properties you get, the better, obviously. So the flips that I do, we do house flipping. So I have a realtor who is in Sudbury who is really good at what he does. His name is TJ Hutto, and he works for a team called, actually I'm not going to tell you what team he works for, my little secret. So, you know, you got to have a good realtor that knows what they're looking for. They got to have you in their best interests, and that will help you out tremendously. Your realtor is your number one. So if you can get a realtor that is really good, that is for you, that will help you, and that will you know, get you to your goals faster, whereas some realtors might not. They might be too busy, they might be doing it themselves, so they might take the good ones and give you the ones you're thinking that are going to be good, you know, and stuff like that. So you just got to pay attention. So that's pretty much how I got started into real estate. I've always had a passion for carpentry. I've always had a passion for fixing something and seeing the end result when I was done working on that particular item. And so I get a high from it, a natural high from it is what I'll call it, I guess. I get a natural high from it, and it feels great. So the house that I'm currently working on right now is not my personal rental property. This is my in-laws. My mother-in-law and my father-in-law bought this property, and they're starting their own rental journey. So I'm here doing the work. Obviously at a fraction of the price they would pay somebody else to do it. And I'm helping them out and getting them started on their rental journey. So that's where I sit right now. I'm about 2 years in. I'm 29 years old. I started when I was about 27 years old. I'm not rich yet, but the goal is to get there one day. A lot of my money is getting reinvested into these properties. So whatever I'm making is going on to the next one. I'm not really bringing home a profit per se that I can just put into my pocket. So that's my dilemma. You can't go into it thinking it's going to be a get rich quick scheme, because let's face it, if you take all the money that you're making right now and you're first starting out, you're not going to get far. You have no money to reinvest. You'll have, you know, just stuff like that. You know, once I start to slow down it'll start pooling in and pooling in and pooling in. Right now my net worth is building, which is great. So I'm happy for that. So that's pretty much it. 2 years, I've flipped probably, 3 houses I've flipped so far. Each house, I do it by myself, which that's something else I'm gonna get into. Each house takes me around 4 months, which if I had, and I'm by myself. So if I had another guy to help me, you know, I'm gonna cut that time in half. I'm gonna get them done in 2 months at a time, you know. And I try to alternate, so I'll do a flip, and then I'll do a rental, and then I'll do a flip. I might have some renovations in between, which I'm getting into right now. I'm starting to get into the marketing aspect of these renovations. So I'm getting a professional video made up of a commercial. I'm gonna start advertising the crap out of it on, you know, platforms like Facebook and YouTube and Instagram and stuff like that. And I'm gonna hopefully I'm gonna be doing all these three things in one sitting. So I'm gonna be doing rentals, flipping, and I'm gonna be doing renovations. And what I'm gonna have to do is obviously I can't be in 3 places at once, so I'm gonna have to get 3 separate crews for that. Now this is just something that as you progress further in the real estate game, you'll be able to start branching off like this. Now I'm gonna say this right now, starting off at 27 is not easy. You don't have a big financial background, so if you can find an investor, whether it be your father, your mother, your friends, somebody that knows what you can do and that knows, you know, pretty much it's going to be hard because you haven't done it before, so you're not going to be able to show investors, you know, this is what I can bring in, this is what I can bring to the table, this is what I can do. So it's going to be really hard. So that's why I say if you can find your father or your mother or something like that, or your grandparents that are willing to put their name on the line, obviously don't screw them over, because that would just make you be an SS. So please do not screw them over. Do the best you can with what you can. So get the investor. That's the #1 thing. You're not going to be able to do it on your own unless you're making, you know, you got a really good job, you got savings from when you were like 16 years old, which in school they don't teach you how to save. So most kids these days are broke. They don't have a cent. Learn how to save money. Don't spend. When you're making money, don't go and buy all these luxurious items. When you got money in the bank where you can go spend 15 grand and it'll be like me going and buying a $2 Pepsi from, you know, the corner store, and I don't notice it, well then, hey, go and do it then. Keep your money for your flips, for your rentals, and for anything you're doing with your business. Nobody's gotten rich by spending their money right away, period. I guess that's about it. I'll stop the video at that. If you guys have any questions, feel free to let me know. I'll do a little time lapse of me installing this flooring, and we'll get it popping and we'll get it done right now. So enjoy the video. I might even do a drone footage. If you see it, I did it. Anyways, bye guys, take care.